Well, good morning. Another Monday for you with some yoga. Samantha and I will be leading you today. Well, I'll be leading you and she'll be my sidekick. So as always, leave us a comment, let us know you're here with us, and we're gonna just jump right in. So you can find yourself just in a simple seated, crossing out your shins. We're just gonna start with an intention. So begin to just settle in here, move around a little bit, placing the hands to the tops of the knees, either palms face down or palms open. And we'll just work our alignment briefly before we jump in. So start to feel the crown of your head reaching up. You want to have a long spine here. And then notice if the ribs are just kind of splaying open, you want to knit them back together. And so you're feeling really supported and strong in the core, and then lifted and tall in the spine. And then notice the shoulders, if they're kind of creeping up. Can you draw them down and away from the ears? And feel the shoulder blades start to come together on the back body. And then from here, maybe your eyes close, or your gaze is just softly down towards your lap. And just notice your breath here. Notice your natural rhythm. And I thought it would be good to start this Monday moving with some intention. So maybe taking things a little slower, maybe not as, not that it won't be challenging, maybe some of the postures will feel a little bit challenging, but kind of giving ourselves a little grace to counteract some of that more high intensity stuff we might do. And so as you just sit here and breathing, I just want you to think about, just check in with yourself, if you were to look at your life as kind of this pie with, relationships and work life and self-care and, spirituality, whatever that might look like, I want you to notice how balanced do those parts feel. Are you giving a lot of attention to a part of that pie, and some of it's being neglected? And so I want our breath to kind of help us bring up some stuff that's stored down and start to kind of move into more of a more well-rounded lifestyle. I know for me this past week, I noticed that I neglected myself a ton. Kind of having having a job where I feel like I'm pouring out a lot and giving so much, it's easy to react to life. And I found myself just feeling completely chaotic inside. And it's easy to just kind of go with that. And I had to take a step back and just realize I need to do things for me. So the fact that you're here this morning doing this, doing something for yourself, maybe like me, you've neglected just your own care. And so know that this is good that you're here, that maybe you've put other things aside just for this next 20 minutes or so to be right here for yourself. And so as we care for ourselves, our bodies, our hearts, our minds, it helps us to move into the rest of the week with strength, confidence, and with intention. So as you're here, I want you to begin to deepen the breath. Feel it move from the belly all the way up, so finding this lifting as you inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale. Exhale. Either through your nose or out your mouth on the exhale, whatever feels good. Just taking a few more on your own in the silence. As you breathe, let the breath even relax your jaw, the muscles in your face. Feel the space between your eyebrows soften. And just notice what's surfacing. Just 3 more breaths here. And from here, just interlace your hands, and we'll just press the palms towards the screen. And so find this, draw your navel in towards your spine, and then just round, draw the chin to the chest. Feel like you're pressing the back of your heart back behind you. As you inhale, just start to lift the gaze, lift the palms up, keeping those fingers interlaced. Just find this lengthening on the side body. Drop the shoulders softly down, but then reaching up from the outer armpit. Keep that navel drawing into spine. And then release the hands, inhale. As you exhale, let's take the left hand to the outside of the right knee. The right fingertips just come right behind you. As you inhale, find a lifting up, long spine. As you exhale, twist. Maybe start to gaze over that right shoulder. And so kind of slightly moving with your breath. Each inhale, there's a slight lifting up. Each exhale, maybe you can turn a little deeper into it. But relax the shoulders down. And as you take your next inhale, come back to neutral. Place the hands on the knees, and we'll just move through some cat and cows sitting here. So inhale, just kind of lift the gaze, draw the chest up, and then exhale, round. Draw the chin to the chest. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, round. And come back to neutral on your next inhale. And again, press the palms forward. As you inhale, lift up. Release the hands. And then as you exhale, right hand to the left knee, left fingertips come like a tent behind you. As you inhale, lift up, long spine. As you exhale, twist. Relaxing your shoulders. Bringing the chin towards the shoulders, not really lifted up, but just neutral. Finding those micro movements on each inhale, lifting up, each exhale, maybe a little deeper into the twist. And then inhale back to center. As you exhale, just walk yourself forward, just fold and then simple seated just for a couple of breaths. So really walk the hands forward. Find that length in the spine. On each exhale, just thinking about what needs to be removed, what needs to be put to the side this week, and each inhale taking in where you want to focus this week. Let the breath recenter and ground you forward. And then as you inhale, walk yourself back up. And we'll just uncross the legs. We'll make our way to table. Bringing shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. And then let's plant the left hand just underneath your nose. As you inhale, we're just going to reach the right arm up. As you exhale, we'll thread that arm under, and then inhale, back up. So we'll just take a few of these with your breath. Exhale to weave under. So really ride that full breath in and then empty it out. So just pausing, breathing with intention, not reacting to life, but moving slowly and just taking in what's going on. One more full breath in. And then at this time, as you exhale, really thread that all the way through. Drop down onto your left or your right shoulder, your right cheek. Hips stay lifted. Just start to walk the left hand forward. Draw the left shoulder back into the socket, and then just breathe here. this feels good, stay here. Otherwise, you can lift the left arm up, turn the palm back, and just rest the forearm on the low back, reaching those left fingertips for your shirt or for your right inner thigh or hip crease. And you can just get a little bit of a shoulder opener on the left side. If that's too much, just bring the left arm back overhead. Stay with the full breath. Hold the top of the inhale. Empty out completely on the exhale. And then if you've taken that half bind, release that, bring that left arm back up, press the left palm down, and then press yourself up. Inhale, the right arm reaches up. And then exhale, both hands back down. Maybe just sway the hips side to side for a moment. Just noticing how it feels good to just take care of your body. And then just extend the left toes back. Press the left toes down into your mat and draw the heel back towards the ground. And then maybe just rock forward and back slightly, stretching out your left calf. And then bring that left knee back to meet the right. Then place the right hand just underneath your nose as you inhale, reach the left arm up, full breath. Exhale, thread it under. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread it under. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale, full breath. Exhale, come down on that left shoulder, thread that left hand all the way through, drop to the right, the left cheek. And that right arm can reach up overhead, fingertips pressing down into the ground. And you can stay like this, or maybe you lift that right arm up, turn the palm, and rest the forearm at the low back, reaching for your hip crease. And if you grab that, then just start to open that right shoulder up a bit. Breathe here. Keep listening to the sound of your breath moving in and out your nose. Taking that half bind, reach that right arm up. Bring the right palm back down to the ground as you inhale. Press yourself up, lift that left arm up. And then exhale, both hands down. Again, just moving the hips, maybe making some circles. And notice where your mind's going. Is this practice feeling too slow? And why is that maybe challenging for you to sit in? We live really fast-paced, busy lives, so to slow down can feel uncomfortable sometimes. And that's okay if that's coming up. Just notice it and explore why. Let the breath be what keeps you in the present space. Then coming back to neutral. Press the right toes down into the ground, so extend the right leg long, and then press the toes down into your mat. And start to work the heel back. And then maybe just shifting back to the heel, stacking over the toes, and then press the heel back. And come back to neutral, bring that right knee down to meet the left. Walk your hands a couple of inches in front of your shoulders, and then curl the toes underneath you, lift the hips high, pressing back down dog. Feel the head get heavy. And then just start to wrap the biceps towards your ears, so making that skin between your shoulder blades taut. Shoulders move away from the spine. Maybe just bend one knee. Inhale, lift the toes up high. Exhale, bend into the other knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend the opposite knee. Just taking a few more like this with your own breath. And then this time, once you bend that one knee, hold it for 3 full breaths. Keep pressing the heart towards the thighs, lifting the navel in and up towards the spine. Let your head be heavy. Inhale, both heels high. Exhale, the other side, 3 full breaths. Inhale, lift both heels high, and then we'll just walk our feet to the top of the mat, forward fold. So there can be a slight bend in the knees, take opposite arm, opposite elbow, or you can take the hands behind the knees. Just let the head go heavy. Maybe you sway the upper body side to side. What do you want this week to be filled with? Maybe what do you want to put to the side this week that doesn't need as much attention? As you inhale, just bring the hands down towards the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, just step back with the left foot. Drop the left knee down. And then we'll inhale to rise up. So that right knee should be over the right ankle. And then we'll place the hands on the knee, just interlaced right above here. And so draw that navel into spine. Core is still strong and engaged here. Maybe stay here. If it feels okay, maybe you start to bend a little further into that right knee. And just start to open up that left psoas muscle. Again, can you find this softening in your face? Instead of clenching and tightening all the muscles, where can you relax and breathe? And then bring both hands down. Curl the back toes under, lift that back knee up, and then we'll just step that right foot back, coming into down dog. Full deep breath in, and as you exhale, open mouth side out. Again, full breath in. Open mouth, exhale, side out. This time, left leg lifts up. Step the left foot between the hands. Drop the back knee down. Let the back toes come flat. So the top of the foot's down on the mat. If this is too much on your knee, feel free to grab a blanket, roll it up, and put it under that knee. But otherwise, let's bring that left knee over the ankle and then just bring the hands to the knee. So keeping the core engaged here, softening the shoulders down, crown of the head reaching up. Maybe you can bend a little further into that and start to open up now the right psoas muscle. Space that can get really tight. So let the breath, as you exhale, move to that part of your body and just open up, create more space. On your next exhale, bring the hands down. Curl the back toes under. Step back, down dog. your right leg just lifts up. Right pinky toe pointing down so the hips stay neutral. See if you can lift from the right inner thigh. And maybe you just start to stack the hips, keeping that right leg straight for a moment. Keep looking under that left armpit. Maybe you bend the knee, drop the heel towards the glutes. Open up. And then straighten the legs, square the hips back off, bring that right foot down to meet the left. And then inhale, left leg up. Left pinky toe pointing down, and then from here start to open the hips, keeping that leg straight. Looking under the right armpit, maybe you bend the heel, bend the knee, drop the heel. Otherwise, keep the leg straight if it's too much. Think about just finding a lot of length in your body, reaching out. And then coming back, straightening the legs, square the hips, bring that left foot down. Walk yourself back to meet your feet. And then just come squat down. We'll come make our way down onto our backs. Hugging your knees into your chest. And then cross the right ankle over the left knee. And maybe you stay here if this is enough of a hip stretch, taking the right hand to the right knee. Otherwise, maybe you just interlace, thread the needle on the shin or maybe on the thigh. Draw that left thigh in towards your chest. If you want a little extra, maybe you find yourself pressing the right elbow gently into the right thigh, pressing it away as the left thigh draws in. Release that down. Let both legs go out long, full body stretch. And then bend both the knees again. This time cross the left ankle over the right knee. Place that left hand onto the left knee, gently press it away. And then stay here if this is enough of a stretch. Otherwise, thread the needle. Draw that right thigh in towards your chest. And if you want a little more, find yourself using that left elbow to press the left thigh away. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. One more full breath in. Follow the exhale. And then release that down. Bringing both legs out long in front of you. Arms at your sides. As you inhale, just lift the heart up. Draw the shoulder blades together. Take a full deep breath in. Exhale, side out. Just finding a few full breaths here, just coming back to a natural rhythm. In the Do the Good Stuff weekly, it says that I am the one thing in life that I can control. So we get to decide how this week looks. We get to decide how we want to respond. So staying here as long as you like. Just give yourself time to ground and center on what you want to see happen this week. Yes, there are some things in life that are going to come this week that are out of our control, but we do get to control how we are going to respond. And so instead of reacting to what happens to us, we move forward with intention. We move forward knowing that we're connected, that we are giving ourselves this care right now. And we're doing a good thing for our bodies and our minds and our hearts and our souls. So the more we show up on our mat to practice, the more I think we're prepared to face the things that come for us. Because we're living out as our integrated self. This is where we're going to end, but if you have the time and just need a little more time to rest here, feel free to stay as long as you need it, but otherwise we will see you next Monday for some yoga. And if you want a little more active practice, feel free to go back to one of the other videos that we've done and add a little more intensity. But otherwise, have a great rest of your week, a great start to your week, and we'll see you next time.